2014. Just about ready to go here at the pitch in Riverside. There's Issa Badawia finding Brendan Clark. Clark getting Noah Lopez in the box. And good defense, strong challenge. Goalkeeper had come off of his line. Jansen was in a precarious situation, but picked up by his defense. There's a good look at Jansen, goalkeeper for UC Davis. Tim Capello, the head coach for UC Riverside. He's 3 wins away from tying Peter Hafinga, the leader in wins as far as a head coach in UC Riverside history. Hafinga has 59, 55, and 5 career record from 65 to 72. Capello, 56, 82, and 20. Aggies into the area. Nice slide tackle by the defense. The first set piece of the night belongs to UC Davis. Andrew Dutra, right-footed striker. Comes across. Still on for the Aggies. UCR. Ethan Horde working against Vukovic in the corner, and UC Riverside with the throw-in. Clark into Lopez. Back to Clark. He'll play this one ahead. Aggies play this back. See Riverside throw in on the far side. Just getting started here in Riverside. There's Joel Rivera. Throw in, UCR. Rivera from Wasco, California. There's Sean Bilter with the throw in. Looking for space was the Aggies. Turned away for the moment. Noah Lopez works on the sideline. Issa Badawia back in the starting lineup tonight for UC Riverside. He plays ahead to Lopez. Far side, here's Rivera. And cleared. Highlanders record on the season. Maybe not looking fantastic at the moment, but keep in mind in 2018, didn't start off so hot either then. They didn't have a win until their 9th match of the season. Remember, 2018 was when they were the Big West Conference champs. They went 4-2-1 in conference, earned a 2nd seed in the tournament, and then won the tournament against the Aggies. Nice ball from Clark. Badawia looking for Lopez. Maybe a touch heavy on that pass. And Jansen comes off his line and collects that one. Now the Aggies look to counter. And we'll get a foul on the Aggies. There's Vukovic looking for Lopez. Lopez, chest control, gets this over to Issa Badawia. Far side. See if that was off of a foot of the Aggies. Looks like it was. It'll be a set piece for UC Riverside, their first corner kick of the night.
Corner kick.
Looks like Issa Badawia, who was on that 2018 Big West champion team, said it'll be Brendan Clark to Badawia. Gets this one across off of Jansen. He slapped that one away, and able to clear are the Aggies. Near side on the counter. Bumped off by Osario. So Max Glasser looking to create some space on the near side, and instead lost possession there. Brendan Clark, the transfer from Stetson. 9 shots in his last contest. Aggies on the far side. Dispossessed, and here comes UC Riverside. Noah Lopez, top of the 18 on the far side in the corner. Strong challenge there by his marker. Tries to get that one across and deflected beyond the end line. Another corner kick for UC Riverside. Highlanders looking to get some offense here early. In their last match at CSUN, it's exactly what happened to them. 19th minute. Here's Issa Badawia. Leaves this for Clark. Clark tries to get it into the corner. A little too strong on the touch for, who's that, Framar Omarson. Big defender in the corner. So a goal kick for Charles Jansen. See him there in his teal. Tenth minute out here in Riverside. Lopez gets this one ahead. Jansen comes out and plays that one wisely. Oscar Panate as you see there in your shots, was surging ahead there. That was going to be 1v1, and Jansen didn't want any of that smoke. Came out, took care of it before he had a real situation on his hands. Vukovic will play this back. Carlos Gonzalez in goal for UC Riverside. Rivera over to Issa Badawia. Touch pass back to Rivera. Rivera will play it back. Here's Seha. Seha back to Oso, but pass off target. Here comes the Aggies. Strong challenge from Carlos Osorio. He'll win that one away. Good slide tackle, no whistle. Play continues. AJ Meade Tatum. For Noah Lopez. Lopez hits the deck. Play continues. So far, the officiating crew is let play continue. Comes the Aggies. Cleared for the moment by UC Riverside. Here's Seha. Christian Seha. Issa Badawia will play it back. Fremar Omarson ahead on the far side, looking for Joel Rivera, but his pass had a little bit too much venom on it. Last time these two teams played was the Aggies coming out on top 2-1. Goal in that one from Jonah Pineda, who now plays for the Los Angeles Force in the National Independent Soccer Association. This one crossed but headed out by the Aggies. Brennan Clark trying to find a good ball in the middle, almost had it. Vukovic heads that our way. It'll be a throw in for UC Davis. Here on the near side, that's Sean Bilter. As far as a leader in goals for UC Davis, one goal between about 5-6 players. That's what they've got. So goals figure to be at a premium here tonight. Of course, that remains to be seen. Yeah, Marcus Garcia, Ethan Horde, Max Glasser, Zach Lillington, Kason Goodman, and Keegan Wywin-Bent, all with one goal so far on the season here for UC Davis. Highlanders with a little bit more production here so far in the season, coming from Noah Lopez with 3 goals, Brendan Clark with 3 goals, and then their other 3 between Issa Badawia, Christian Seha, and Alexander Vukovic. So only 9 goals scored thus far on the season for the Highlanders. They've given up 18. Certainly a number they'd like to see go in a different direction, but like Tim Capello was talking about before conference, everyone's got a clean slate. You know, some people had some tough non-conference schedules. UC Davis, no exception to that rule. They started off the season with very tough opponents. Oregon State and Stanford, top 5 nationally ranked opponents. Highlanders trying to get a charge there, but Jansen will come off of his line and collect. 15th minute here in Riverside, 0-0. No shots on goal as of yet for either side. Brendan Clark, who had 9 shots, tying a UC Riverside single match record in his last match against CSUN, has the lone shot thus far for UC Riverside. And so far, Carlos Gonzalez has not been challenged. But here's the Aggies in the box, and a comfortable save there for Carlos Gonzalez. Get him warmed up a little bit. He covers up just for good measure. And now the Highlanders off and running the other way. There's Tim Capello. His assistant, Chris Volk. Tim Capello, as I mentioned earlier, just 4 wins away from passing Peter Hafinga for the all-time winningest coach in UC Riverside history. Of course, UC Riverside program disbanded soccer in 1983. It didn't come back until 2001 when UC Riverside came into the Division I fold. There's Oscar Panate. AJ Meade Tatum heads this one. And a foul from the visitors. So back to what I was saying about Tim Capello and not worrying about non-conference play. That one's flicked on and almost on goal. Islanders with the best opportunity of the night. Joel Rivera, the genesis of that near goal. Good opportunity for UC Riverside. Momentum seems to be in their favor here so far. Take another look as Rivera controls and then puts that one through the box and off of a foot, and here off of, wasn't like a clean header or a foot there, but still got on Jansen. Jansen able to comfortably collect. Now back the other way. Here's the Aggies. Aggies on the far side. They'll reset. Near side here now, Sean Biltner. He'll step across. Aggies trying to build something up here. They'll have a throw in. '20th minute here in Riverside. Highlanders hosting Big West Conference rival UC Davis Aggies. Second conference match for each one of these sides. Davis with the draw in their first match against Cal Poly. Islanders weren't able to get a point in their first match. They fell 1-0 to CSUN. Rivera throws this in, far side, Lopez. A lot of white shirts around the ball Fremar Omarson will kick this one out. A reset, play it back to Jansen. .50-50 ball, won by Omarson. Highlanders cleared for the moment, but now here's Biltner. Deflected on that shot. There's Noah Lopez. Lopez with the touch, tried to get around his marker, unable to do so. Seha, pressure on the ball. Aggies work this one ahead. Far side, strong challenge. Aggies still with it. Now in the penalty box. They come up top. Here's a shot wide. So a chance. But pulling that one, Andrew Dutra, number 7. Dutra, the freshman from Hanford, California. See it again here. He steps to his right and with his right foot, he's pulled that one a little bit. Definitely would like to have that shot back. Here comes UC Riverside. Charging on the far side. Trying to play to space. In the center. Another good chance there for UC Riverside. Oscar Penate in the mix once again. Let's take another look at it. Trying to find Noah Lopez there, centered. Lopez with a good chance, although Jansen had good position. Vukovic did well to get in front of that. Now there'll be a throw in for the Highlanders on the far side. Joel Rivera over there to take it. Vukovic, play it back to Carlos Gonzalez. Here's AJ Mead Tatum. Collects after at first having a little bit of trouble. Brendan Clark back to Tatum, and Tatum sends that out. Biltner trying to play that ahead, and the referee said Good look at Sean Biltner. Near side here. The neon orange boots. Easy to spot. Both teams trying to establish themselves early, not only in this contest, but also in Big West Conference play. Issa Badawia with the turn, trying to get it for Seha. Seha pushing through, but the Aggies will clear. Christian Seha getting past his mark. Almost had a golden opportunity there for UC Riverside. Here comes Biltner and the Aggies trying to counter. Playing ahead, Penate, but Jansen will come out of goal and avoid the 1v1 situation against Oscar Penate. He's done that a couple times in goal as Mr. Jansen. So in goal for UC Riverside, the 2021 Big West All-Freshman Team winner from the week of August 30th, Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a political science major. There's a look at Carlos. From Santa Ana, California, went to Mater Dei. Here comes the Aggies. After the Highlanders were dispossessed. And good play there from A.J. Lee Tatum. A little hesitation. Was able to get past his mark. He's Badawia, but he was going to be offside anyhow. Two teams trying to get accustomed to each other here, feeling each other out. They're past that point now. Here's Brendan Clark looking for this ball in the box and coming out off of his line. Jansen once again. You think one of these times Jansen's going to get bit by coming out, but so far he has been successful every time. UC Riverside with the throw in. Deep in the attacking zone. With Joel Rivera. This one's crossed, but headed out by the Aggies defense. Need Tatum. Tries to get this one to the top of the penalty box. Cleared once again by the Aggies. Here's Fremar Omarson stepping forward. Big defender. He'll play it back to Seha. Seha trying to find Joel Rivera. Just missed on the pass. Timing just wasn't right there. And a goal kick. Jansen looking for the clean sheet here tonight. So far, he's been very successful in coming off of his line and meeting the Highlanders attacker at the top of the 18 box or beyond if needed. Aggies with the good turn. Now here on the side, here's Biltner. Sean moves forward, plays this one with his left foot across, trying to get into the penalty box. Aggies center this one, headed up. Carlos Gonzalez will collect with the sure hands. Carlos Gonzalez, good look at him there, directing some traffic, waiting for a teammate to get his shoe tied, I believe. High pressure. Islanders try to break it. Trying to get Brendan Clark. Headed away from Biltner. Now Panate is tossed down to the turf, and that'll be a foul on the Aggies. So free kick. Jansen ranks 6th in the Big West Conference as far as goalies go. Charles Jansen got 19 saves on the year. This one into the zone, off of the head of Vukovic and into the awaiting hands of Charles Jansen. Jansen trying to get that one across. Highlander heading that away. Aggies now. Aggies trying to get their offense going a little bit. Not a ton for Carlos Gonzalez to do here so far. Now the throw in will go to UC Riverside. One shot on goal, and that was from Max Glasser. Alexander Vukovic for UC Riverside has the lone shot on goal. Brendan Clark also with a shot. A little off the mark. Highlanders disrupting the flow. Aggies reset, look for space on the far side. Play this one in. White shirts all around, headed in and then headed away. Aggies with a golden opportunity. Highlanders should be feeling lucky at this point. Fremar Omarsson clears this one out. Back to Jansen. He'll play this one up over top. Seha in the center circle. Plays this back. AJ Mead Tatum loses the ball. Biltner near side. Centers. Here's a header. Carlos Gonzalez with an elementary save there. But a good chance for UC Davis. Sean Biltner trying to get things started there and be a spark plug and center that one into the box. There's a foul on UC Davis, knocking over Vukovic, and that's a chore because Vukovic is built like a tank. He could play any football in the world, I believe. Here he is. Ahead to AJ. Third minute out here at UC Riverside Soccer Stadium. Gorgeous night. Not really a breeze to speak of, nor a cloud in the sky. Temperatures are comfortable. We got a discussion over here between Tim Capello and the head official. Now the whistle blows and we're back to action. Not sure what the discussion was about, but I don't need to know everything, I guess. I'd like to know, but probably because I'm nosy. I'm on a need-to-know basis. I guess I really don't need to know. Highlanders on the counter in the center. Aggies break up the intended pass for Brendan Clark. Clark streaking 3-on-3. Aggies defense up to it. Now are the Highlanders defense. Vukovic bumps his mark off the ball. It'll be a corner kick, set piece for the Aggies. That is an extremely dedicated fan right there. Corner kick, booted, and well over the crossbar. It'll be a goal kick for Carlos Gonzalez. Lucas Fernandez-Kim comes on. Giving away Scott Bowie. Ryan Dieter comes on, and Kaysen Goodman One of the players we spotlighted early gives way. Here's Noah Lopez. Lopez knocked over by Biltner. Whistle on the play. And that'll be a yellow card presented to Sean Biltner. So Noah Lopez on charging, and Biltner grabbing the jersey and throwing to the turf Mr. Lopez. Good look at Noah there. We'll see it again here. Biltner raising his arms. Brendan Clark. Issa Badawia. The take would be Badawia. Goes right to net. Saved by Jansen. That was a good chance there for the Highlanders. Issa Badawia put that right on net. Jansen had to sprawl out to push that one away. Now far side. Highlanders have this one deflected. Oscar Penate trying to center that one. So Issa Badawia taking the free shot, trying to go near post. Here it is again. He was on target, so Jansen equal to the task. OJ Meade Tatum. Gonna get this one down. Centered, headed in. Jansen comfortably collects. Good look there at Issa Badawia. It was on that 2018 Big West champion team. We'll see Issa Badawia back in the starting lineup here tonight. Diago Baptista entered the match for UC Riverside. Noah Lopez gave way. And then Wesley Hastings came in for Oscar Penate. So some fresh legs out there for head coach Tim Capello. There's Leopoldo Hernandez with a good ball. In and whistle. Foul on Wesley Hastings on the attack, but got a little too handsy there for the head official. Free kick here for the Aggies. 39th minute, first half. Headed away by Vukovic. Alexander Vukovic from Serbia. And Fremar Omarsson from Iceland. Foul on UC Davis in the corner. There's the Icelandic Omarsson. He'll play it ahead. Things getting a little bit chippy here on the side. Seha getting in the mix a little bit there. Belter looking for somebody to throw it to. Here's Glasser. Glasser surging forward. Vukovic will drive that one out of the zone. In the 41st minute, throw in for the Highlanders on the far side. Looking to find the back of the net here and take a lead into halftime. Aggies looking to do the same thing. Issa Badawia over to Brendan Clark. Clark, Badawia. Clark trying to get through a sea of defenders from the Aggies, and he's dispossessed there. 50-50 ball. A.J. Meade Tatum wins that one. In the middle now. Seha. Play it back to Omarsson. The big Icelandic defender will play it ahead. Seha with his arms raised in the middle of the field like, hey, I'm open. Islanders reset instead. Taking their time. Here's Brendan Clark. Clark back to Omarsson. Now he'll try this side of the field. A.J. Meade Tatum. A little bit of pressure. Wesley Hastings on the side. Good ball from Brendan Clark. Seha trying to get that one to the top of the penalty box. Poked away from the defense. There's Vukovic. Vukovic trying to find Issa Badawia. Badawia from Martin Luther King High School in Riverside, so indeed a local product. Players getting mixed up here in the middle. Vukovic. Like Ethan Horde and Alexander Vukovic getting mixed up a little bit there in the middle. .43rd minute. What figured to be a low-scoring defensive affair. And it has been. These two teams faced off in 2018 as Carlos Gonzalez comfortably collects, covers up. We'll roll this one out to A.J. Meade Tatum. 2018 came down to penalty kicks for UC Riverside to eventually defeat UC Davis for the Big West Conference Tournament Championship. Good ball down to Penate. I beg your pardon. Timeout. Andrew Alexander is the player that's down. Fans don't realize it, and they're getting excited for the corner kick, but it's not going to happen here because Alexander is down. Andrew from Los Angeles, California. Went to Glendale High School. He'll walk off. Brendan Clark waiting in the corner to get this set piece started for UC Riverside. So 0-0 here in Riverside. Big West Conference soccer. Highlanders hosting the Aggies. Clark with the take. Centered. Ball's out. Looked like that was off of the head of Diogo Baptista. Goal kick for Jansen. Jason Garcia comes in. Giving way is Andrew Alexander. Hurt on that last sequence. Ethan Horde comes back, gives way for Emmanuel Doherty. Throw in on the far side. Belongs to the Aggies. Long, here's Vukovic. Plays it back to AJ. There's Brendan Clark. Looking for Issa Badawia streaking, but thought better of it. Instead, plays it back. I'll try the far side now. Here's Polo Hernandez. Coming across, good ball. Seha over to Brendan Clark. Good build up here. Here's Seha in the corner. Over to Issa Badawia. 1v2. Trying to work. Gets it back to Seha. Seha centers. Top of the box and cleared away from the Aggies. The countdown is on here. Final minutes of the first half. Highlanders trying to get something here. Here's Polo Hernandez. He surveys the field. He'll play it back to Vukovic. AJ Mead Tatum, near side. Here's Issa Badawia. Good move. Steps forward. Right foot with the shot deflected by the Aggies defense. A lot of traffic in front of the goal keep. So Issa Badawia trying to make something there, but a little bit too much as far as the defense in his way, and it's halftime here at the UC Riverside Soccer. Both these teams trying to kind of establish themselves early in the season. Big West Conference play, and we're underway here in the second half. Teams switch directions and see if the Aggies can get something started here. Instead, it'll be a goal kick for the Highlanders. Four shots so far for the Highlanders, 2 of those on goal. Issa Badawia with 2 shots, 1 on goal, and that was a fantastic save by Charlie Jansen. There's Issa Badawia. Play this one back. Framar Omarson. Near side, back to Vukovic. Vukovic trying to get that one over the defense. Trying to find Diogo Baptista. Aggies with the throw in near side. Polo Hernandez will knocked that one into the stands. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Gorgeous night. It's hoodie weather. For most of us here, it's hoodie weather. Alex Crook, the SID, didn't get the memo on the hoodie. Aggies try to play this one up top. Offside. Davis trying to press forward, but Ethan Horde offside on the play. There's Ethan Horde. Been very active in the action so far here tonight. Sabadawia from Martin Luther King High School in Riverside and played on the 2018 Big West Conference Championship team here under Tim Capello. Tim Capello joined the UC Riverside soccer staff as an assistant in June of 2010, and then he became the head coach. Took over as the interim in 2013. Head coach since 2014 officially. Aggies trying to get that into the penalty box. Highlanders boot that one away for the clear. Tim Capello, part of the NCAA Rules Playing Committee, a position he'll hold until 2024. He's the only representative from the Big West Conference, or even from the West Coast for that matter. There's Freymar Omarson trying to play this ahead. Andrew Alexander feeling better, back in the contest. Here's Polo Hernandez. Finally, Davis whistled for the foul. Polo Hernandez goes far side. Dispossessed there. Here comes the Aggies. Instead, Highlanders will play this back to Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez from Mater Dei High School. Looking for Wesley Hastings. Wesley turning on the afterburners. That pass was a little strong for him there. Hernandez. AJ Mead Tatum up ahead. Badawia near side, centered and kicked away. Highlanders, golden opportunity there in the penalty box. They're going to get a corner kick for their efforts. But they would have really liked to find the back of the net on that one. You see it again. Centered players sliding down. It was Andrew Alexander who had put that one through the box. shot was by Wesley Hastings. So Alexander trying to find Hastings. The Highlanders trying to find the right combination for the offense. Here's Ethan Horde in the corner. 1v2. Knocked away, and it'll be a throw in for the Aggies. On to Horde. Horde has it taken away. Hernandez loses possession. And in the corner, goes past the end line. And be a goal kick for Gonzalez here. Brendan Clark, his last game against CSUN, had tied a single match shot record with 9. Near side. Here's Alexander for Hernandez. Hernandez, good ball into Hastings, but offside was Wesley. Free kick here for the Aggies. Here, Biltner. Touch pass from Ethan Horde. Over to Pond. Pond centers this. Back to Pond. Right foot. Goes wide. A good arc to it, trying to bring that one back on the far post. But went wide. Take another look at it here. Cole Pond from San Jose, California, Valley Christian High School. Trying to get the Aggies on the board. And you know, both of these teams want the full 3 points out of this action here. 0-0. Second Big West Conference match for both sides. Throw in on the far side for the Highlanders. Back to the big defender from Serbia. Here's Vukovic. He'll step forward and play this one ahead. Trying to find Baptista. A little too strong for Diago. Now back the other way. A counter from the Aggies in the penalty box. Center this one untouched. Still on for UC Davis. And that one nearly found the back of the net. I believe that was Ethan Horde once again. He's been a handful for the Highlanders defense. Let's take another look at it here, and great save by Carlos Gonzalez. Looked like it might have been headed for the woodwork, but you cannot take any chances back there. Carlos Gonzalez does good to get a paw on that one. Highlanders on the season have given up 18 goals and only scored 9. So Highlanders trying to right the ship, if you will, here in Big West Conference play. They certainly have the pieces to do it. Far side tussle. Andy Velasquez. Velasquez will play it back. Aggies. Try to get that ball ahead. Now here on the other side. Here's Pond. Pond and Horde. Touch pass. Back to Pond from Horde. Highlanders defense. Stepping in front. Issa Badawia. Too many white shirts. Good slide tackle there from Badawia. Issa Badawia, the senior from Martin Luther King High School. There's Andrew Alexander with the throw in. Far side. Highlanders play it back to Vukovic. Fremar Omerson has a little trouble, and he collects. They'll play it back to the far side. They'll try their entry up ahead. Baptista giving chase. The ball eluded him. Comes the Aggies the other way. Horde onto the far side. Foot race. And good defense by the Highlanders. Bumping UC Davis off of the ball. Carlos Gonzalez will go into the flower bushes there and collect the ball. 59th minute of action. A third of the match remains. 0-0 Big West Conference play. Both teams need a W. There's Vukovic. Trying to find Alexander. Went a little strong. Not too much pepper on that one. Pond. Ethan Horde. Strong challenge from Polo Hernandez. Gets this one ahead for Wesley Hastings. Hastings going 1-on-2. Off of the goal, keeping in. There's the goal that the Highlanders have been looking for, and it's Wesley Hastings in the 60th minute here in Riverside. Wesley Hastings, the freshman from Oceanside, California, Mission Vista High School, puts the Highlanders on the board. See it again here. Just off of the outstretched paws of Jansen. Jansen deflected it and deflected into the back of the net. There's a look at Hastings there. Got to be a good feeling for the freshman. First goal on the season for Hastings. And he is assisted by Diego Baptista. 60th minute here in Riverside. And the Highlanders find the back of the net for the first time in Big West Conference play. About to reset this. The Aggies now will need to step up their game and their sense of urgency if they want to find the equalizer. Off of the header from Ethan Horde, collected by Carlos Gonzalez. Gonzalez now staked to a 1-0 lead. Wes Hastings finding the back of the net. Highlanders charging forward once again. Play it back. So Wes Hastings mentioned that's his first goal on the season, his first goal as a UC Riverside Highlander. Before tonight's match, he'd only played 89 minutes, had 2 shots, one of those on goal. Whistle here in the middle. Foul by the Highlanders. Jansen way off his line. Play this near side. Giving chase was Baptista. Fremar Omarsson. Strong challenge in the corner. He wins it. He usually does. He's like 6'6". I think I am giving him a couple of extra inches there. He's actually 6'3". Highlanders win scoring first this season, 1-3-2. So they're hoping that they can translate this goal into a victory here. But they'd like to add more. Here's Hernandez, was charging forward, had to recollect, plays this ahead to Diago Baptista. Here comes Wes Hastings, and instead of trying to face Hastings one-on-one, Charlie Jansen comes off his line and covers up. Highlanders played this one ahead, but no one home. Omarsson steps in front. Cole Pond throws this in. There's Jason Sue. Sue and Pond. Played ahead. There's Velasquez, and they'll play it back. Vukovic clears on the centering pass from the Aggies. A welcome sight for any goalkeeper to see a 6'4" defender jump into action like that. Near side, here's Pond. Trying to move forward. Centers this one, but to nobody in the whites. When the Highlanders score in the second half before the 60th minute, which they've done tonight, they're 1-1-0. I had said earlier the assist had gone to Diago Baptista. That was incorrect. That was Polo Hernandez with the assist. I got the assist from Alex Crook and Chelsea Full, sports information directors. They are fantastic at their job, and they keep me in line. Kinda. Highlanders play this back. Vukovic far side. Polo Hernandez has his pass intercepted. Aggies trying to put a charge on, but they're thwarted by the defense of UC Riverside. Highlanders stepping up the defense now with a 1-0 lead in this one. 66th minute. Wes Hastings finding the back of the net off of the deflection of the paws of the goalkeeper for the Aggies. Charles Jansen. He's listed as 6'2". He needed a couple more inches on that shot on goal by Hastings. Hernandez knocked over there, dispossessed. Players slide tackle into each other. That'll be a throw in for the Highlanders. So Dwayne Schaefer, the head coach for UC Davis in his 27th season. He's been the head coach since, well, before a lot of these players were born. Easy collect there for Carlos Gonzalez. Cover up. Safely cradle the soccer ball. Like the valued possession that it is. Highlanders winning the possession battle here, at least so far in this match. Six shots for UC Riverside to 5 for Davis. Coming across UC Riverside, here's Oscar Panate. Top of the box, left foot curling in to Jansen's midsection. Oscar Panate making things exciting. There's a leather look at it. Panate holds possession, comes across with the left foot, but just a little bit too center cut there. I'll play it back to Jansen. Aggies try to play this ahead. Vukovic heads this one away on the 50-50 ball. Looked like Ethan Horde didn't see that one. He ran by Vukovic there. So maybe it was a little bit better percentage there for Vukovic than 50-50. There's Horde. Aggies trying to find some space. Play this one ahead. On the turn from Horde. Dispossessed by the Highlanders defense. Vukovic dancing around. High pressure. Too many white shirts. Here's Cole Pond and off the Highlanders defense throw in. But before we get that throw in, we're going to get a couple of substitutions here for the Aggies. Looks like wholesale changes here for the Aggies. Putting a whole nother line out there. '70th minute here in Riverside. And a little miscommunication there on the near side for the Aggies on their throw-in. Alexander to Fremar Omarson. Pressure. So Hastings gets the goal, now gives way. Noah Lopez in the match. Davis now in the attacking third. Top of the penalty box, into the zone. Good slide tackle. Highlanders defense turning away the Aggies once again. Aggies try another turn at it. Looking for a whistle, but play goes on. Highlanders now trying to counter. Panate 1v3 in the middle. AJ Mead Tatum wearing the number 22 there. Gonzalez will pick it up. Islanders content to possess. Methodical pace now for the Highlanders in their defensive half. Here's the pressure now. Aggies dispossessed the Highlanders and now trying to charge forward. Carlos Osorio says, I don't think so. Takes it the other way. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez at the top of the box. Plays this one back to Panate. Disrupted for the moment from the Aggies. Here's Vukovic. Heads this one back to Hernandez. Polo looking for space to work. He doesn't find it. 1-0, Highlanders on top here. Goal by Wes Hastings. His first on the season, his first of the career. This one on goal. Trying to get that one through the box. White shirt in the vicinity. Carlos Gonzalez covers up and doesn't allow the rebound. That ball comes out of his possession, and it's a sure goal for the Aggies. Good job there from Carlos Gonzalez. Polo Hernandez here to the near side, finds Alexander. Alexander trying to find Oso.
Throw in, UC Riverside.
The throw in for the Highlanders. Up 1-0, trying to continue to pressure offensively. Instead they'll play it back. Omarson to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will play this one over top, looking for Noah Lopez. Now Lopez on the header to Alexander. Dispossessed. Aggies play it too far ahead. Here's Gonzalez. 76th minute here in Riverside. Highlanders looking for their first Big West Conference victory on the season. Both of these teams looking for that. Davis, UC Davis that is, earned 1 point in their first match. That was against Cal Poly, a 1-1 draw in that one. I think they'd be very happy with a draw in this contest here, down by a goal, looking for the equalizer. So far, haven't really been able to build up anything offensively. They do have 4 shots on goal. So 4 of their 5 shots. Ethan Horde, 3 of those shots on goal. Look for him to be a menace for the Highlanders throughout the rest of this match. Also, in the middle, he read the telegraphed pass and intercepted. Highlanders possess. The preseason All Big West selection earned assist number 5 on the year on Hastings' first goal as a Highlander. So Polo Hernandez up there among the leaders as far as assists. Andrew Alexander coming over for the throw in, not to be confused with Alexander Vukovic, the big Serbian defenseman. Carlos Osorio tried to flick that one back, misplayed. Here's Vukovic, header on to Hernandez. Hernandez 1-on-2, loses possession, but here's Osorio. Aggies trying to build something up here. Final 11 minutes. Remember the new rule, NCAA. If it's a draw at the 90th tick, that's where it'll end. Lopez dispossessed. Here's Sue. Trying to center. Highlanders defense there. Here's Biltner. Find this one in. Cannon. Raymar Omarsson. Here's Oscar Panate. He goes Megs, but his mark comes back and is able to recover and knock that one away. Otherwise, Oscar Panate off to the races. Far side throw in. Polo Hernandez plays this back to Framar Omarsson, the big Icelandic defenseman. Belgrade, Iceland. 1-0. Highlanders trying to hold on here. First goal as a Highlander for West Hastings. The freshman from Mission Vista High School in Oceanside, California. Finding the back of the net at a very opportune time for UC Riverside. Noah Lopez kicks this one into the air. Gets another chance at it with a 50-50 ball. Gonzalez stepping off of the line. This one blocked by the defense. Gonzalez, he looks to be hurting. Looks like his left shoulder he's grabbing right here. Looks like Vukovic down as well, although he's at least in a crouching position. Here's the play. And great block by the defense. And then the whistle blew, for the injured player. Another look at it here. Carlos Gonzalez coming off his line. AJ Mead Tatum right there with the block. So 1-0. Looks like Gonzalez, Vukovic are okay. Goal kick here for Gonzalez. Stop in play. Not sure what the whistle was for this time. Far side. Referee's coming over and having a chat at the scorer's table. Not sure what the discussion was about. We're ready to play on here. Played over top. 50-50 ball. In the middle, here's Osorio. Alexander. Noah Lopez with the turn. Now he plays this ahead. Top of the penalty box. Shot on goal. Right there for the take was Jansen. Brendan Clark shooting. Putting another one on goal. Had 9 shots in the last contest against CISA, and that tied a single game record for the Highlanders with that 9 shots. Foul on the Highlanders here. Aggies trying to put something together. In the middle. Trying to find Ethan Horde. He was held up. Ball in traffic, looking for Noah Lopez. 2 Aggies converged. Here's Bilter. Plays this one forward. Hernandez looking for Issa Badawia. Instead, he'll hold on to it. Play it back for Noah Lopez. Islanders will reset. Here's Alexander. In for Hernandez. A little bit off with the pass. Strong challenge. Players on the ground, no whistle. Alexander, Andrew, trying to get by his mark. Unable to do so, and Aggies trying to find Ethan Horde. Can't do it. Badawia would have been offside. Offside flag came up. Far side for the Aggies. Trying to play this ahead for Ethan Horde. Horde with 3 shots on the goal in the match. Near side, here's Carlson. Finds Jason Sue, back to Carlson. Carlson will go to the far side. This one in front of the net. Gonzalez with the sure hands. Looking for Ethan Horde once again. Told you he's a menace. And trying to get this one in for him. Luckily Gonzalez able to come off his line and make a comfortable save. Aggies going quick. Doesn't work to their advantage. And there are some players not happy about it on the pitch. Not sure our microphones picked up that. Gonzalez facing a little bit of pressure. Headed back in by the Aggies. Alexander with the throw in. Finds Noah Lopez. Lopez, Zapolo Hernandez. A little bit of miscommunication there. Issa Badawia gets that one centered. And Jansen with a collision with Brendan Clark. Clark is still down. So Clark getting some attention. Clock has been stopped here at UC Riverside Soccer Stadium. 86th minute. (1-0) UC Riverside, and you can see the collision there between Jansen and Clark. Clark upended, hit the turf hard. He gets a hand from Polo Hernandez and from the crowd here. Good crowd on hand. Brendan Clark, the transfer from Stetson, a Florida native, playing on the West Coast for Tim Capello and the UC Riverside Highlanders. See the Highlanders side. Issa Badawia wearing the captain's armband. He's had a good match tonight. Issa Badawia with 2 shots, 1 on goal. That one was on a free kick, if you'll remember, going near post. Here's the free kick here from Clark over to the far side, Badawia, and another whistle.
Throw in, UC Davis.
To teams exchange headers in the center of the field. There's Polo Hernandez Hernandez looking for numbers. He'll slow it up. Now, up ahead for Noah Lopez. A little bit too much on that pass. Jansen collects. Counter opportunity for the Aggies. This one served in and into Carlos Gonzalez. Some friendly fire looked like there. Things getting a little bit chippy on the pitch here. Looks like Ethan Horde have a little bit of words for Vukovic. Vukovic and Ethan Horde getting tangled up in there, and then Carlos Gonzalez paying the price. He takes the brunt of the collision, and I said it earlier, Vukovic could play any kind of football in the world. He's a big guy, built like a tank, so you don't want to get hit by that guy. Gonzalez will cover up. 87th minute here in Riverside. 1-0. Highlanders looking for their first Big West Conference victory of the season. Aggies trying to find the equalizer. UC Davis earned a draw in their last match against Cal Poly. Highlanders dropped their first match. With Jansen way off his line. He'll play this one ahead. Vukovic with the header. Now headed down by the Aggies in the corner, far side. Strong challenge. That one's played off of deflection, and it'll be a goal kick for Carlos Gonzalez. Aggies near side, trying to build towards the last opportunity perhaps. Instead taken away. The lone goal on the night by Hastings, and he takes that possession from the Aggies. Hernandez plays this one ahead. Here comes Hastings. Jansen out of his box, way out of his box, and he'll flick this one away. Highlanders with the throw-in. Hastings, the last substitution, came on, and Noah Lopez gave way. Lopez with 3 goals on the season. He'll get a rest for fresh legs with the freshman Hastings. Davis now with the throw-in. Time ticking away and not in their favor. Headed away by Alexander. So another throw in for the Aggies. They've got to move this forward, and so far unable to. There's Jason Sue. Tries to throw this ahead. Ethan Horde is there. Cleared by Fremar Omarson. Omarson with the big right foot. This one deflected. And another throw in for the Aggies, but time is ticking away. Davis plays this back to the goalkeeper, Jansen. Here's Hernandez. Polo trying to move this forward for the Highlanders. Still with possession. Polo Hernandez knocked to the turf. And he's getting some congratulations from his bench over there.
committed by UC Davis.
Foul was on UC Davis. Here's Brendan Clark. Far side. Highlanders looking to hold on here for their first Big West Conference victory of 2022. And they're going to get it. Highlanders with the victory, 1-0, Big West Conference.